Question time. First one's coming in from Thomas here. Who will win Thursday Night Football? Remember, if you want to get your question featured on the show, hashtag NFL or Super Chat. So let's look at Week 2 Thursday Night Football. The Cincinnati Bengals on the road playing their division rival, the Cleveland Browns. Are you falling asleep?
I'm snoozing. This is not going to be a good
44
game.
over-under
We don't get good Thursday night games all the time.
This is a great game. You have Joe Burrow against Baker Mayfield. There are big-time storylines, both of those players.
I can find storylines for every NFL game. These are not good teams.
Jacksonville.
The Bengals went full Bengals in Week 1, and the Browns also went full Browns in Week 1. Like they lived up to their history. Technically, no, there are ties.
Oh, my Lord.
Could you imagine a Thursday night tie?
That would be absolutely terrible. All right, y'all. So Tom's going to be sleeping. I'm not going to ask him. I'm going to ask y'all instead. Who you got in this one? Type Cincinnati for the Bengals or type CLE for the Cleveland Browns. You know what?
I got the Browns.
I am going to go with the Browns.
The Bengals were close in Week 1, but their offensive line still sucks.
I still want to believe that the Browns were a lot better than what they showed. Did they get blown out by the Ravens 38-6? Yes.
They hung around for like the first quarter and a half-ish.
Well, congratulations. I want to see, though, Baker Mayfield step up. He looked terrible. Joe Burrow, I do want to see him play better as well. Right now, the comments flowing in, a lot of people are going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals. So, like those, continue to have these votes flowing in. Kent Freeman says the Bengals. I see Ryan's going to go with the Browns. Demon Badger, what a hell of a name, going with the Cincinnati Bengals. Glizzy Glazer, Minshew as a sleeper MVP. Sorry.
Well, I mean, by definition, he could be a sleeper because no one's going to pick him.
I mean, he was 19-20, 95% completion percentage.
Yeah.
I believe he was the first.
He also had 173 yards and 3 scores.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty good.
He was impressive, and he's doing this without a lot of options. Now, I like DJ Shark a lot.
I think they have some talent on offense. The defense that's really bad.
I mean, their running back situation is just not even there.
But
their best tight end is Tyler Eifert. Their wide receivers are okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing this without a lot of pieces.
I will make note, this is exactly what Minshew did last year, where he completed 88% of his passes in Week 1, and then kind of slowly regress back to the mean. So maybe it'll last longer. Look, if he completes 90% of his passes, he'll win MVP. That's what's not going to happen. He's not going to do it again, or at least every week. There's just no way.
Super chat time. Much love to Jack Bishop. Saints versus the Raiders predictions for score and players. So Monday Night Football, Saints versus the Raiders in Week 2. What's your prediction for this one? When I originally did my score predictions, I had the Saints winning 35-24.
You're not going to like what I'm going to say. Michael Thomas might not play, so I'll be nicer. I'll go 35-20 Saints win. I'll go similar to you.
Yeah,
the Raiders are going to give up points.
Oh, of course. I mean, the Saints are going to score points no matter what. And as bad as the Raiders looked on defense, 40. I mean,
40 burger
if Michael Thomas is fully healthy, it would not honestly surprise me because where the Saints are strong, the Raiders do really struggle. So as much as I would like to see the Raiders maybe come away with a win, the Saints are one of the best teams in the National Football League. What up, Yeet Ninja 15? What are your
I think he means thoughts.
Thoughts on Mike Evans versus Marshawn Lattimore.
I mean, Marshawn won that matchup. Now there were only two. There were only 2 targets for Evans versus Lattimore, but he broke up both of them. So, or they were, I should say, they fell incomplete. So I thought he was fine. I think the results kind of speak for themselves there. Both of these guys are among the best players at their position. The next time they play, it might get flipped, but I thought Lattimore played fairly well in this one. Outside of the one TD allowed to, I think it was O.J. Howard.
One guy who might be the best at his position, Patrick Mahomes. And if you're looking for a new NFL jersey, we got you covered here. High-quality jerseys at chatsports.com/NFL jerseys. Some only $75. So it's all 32 NFL teams, a bunch of different players, also color rush jerseys available. George Kittle had a little bit of a scare this past week. Luckily,
he's okay.
He's going to be okay. If you need an Odell Beckham Jr. jersey, we got you covered. Joe Burrow, also available. Machine washable, high quality. The link is available in the chat. It's also in the description. And you know what? Speaking of Joe Burrow, got a question rolling in from Bert Scotland. Who is a better quarterback, Joe Burrow or Baker Mayfield? Well, luckily, we're going to see them match up on Thursday Night Football.
Can I decline to answer the question for the time being?
Why?
Because Baker was not good against the Ravens.
I mean, Joe wasn't that great either.
Yeah, Burrow had the nice, TD on the ground. Had some great vision, some great patience. That Chargers DB took a trash angle, but he scored. Maybe it would be obvious Joe Burrow if the Bengals weren't called for pass interference on A.J. Green. 2 different OPIs that drastically changed the outcome of their games. Cowboys had one too. I want to say Baker.
Okay.
Because I've seen him in the NFL more.
All right.
But based solely on week 1, knowing it is a very different defense that they faced, I think it might be Burrow. But I'm still that is a week 1 overreaction.
Oh, I love it though.
So
hey,
I will go Baker.
That's what I'm here for. Week 1 overreactions, baby. But we will be able to maybe kind of settle this one a little bit. Thursday Night Football, week 2. Who's the better quarterback? If it's Baker Mayfield type BM, if it's Joe Burrow type JB, I'm looking at the votes coming in right now on our live show. A lot of JBs rolling in for Joey Burrow. Next question's coming in from Barrett B49, which looks like Tom Downey with a wig.
It's from the watch party we did.
Alden Smith for Comeback Player of the Year.
He should be in the discussion. I think Cam Newton's going to be in there as well. Alex Smith will be in there regardless of what he does, because that dude arguably shouldn't even be out there on the active roster because that leg doesn't look straight still. But I think Alden Smith is going to be in the discussion.
Okay.
He played very well in week 1 against the Rams, and if you didn't know Alden Smith hadn't played football in like 4 years, you wouldn't have been able to tell based on week 1. He looked like a natural out there.
Hanif, what's up, dude? Who is the better defensive end, Nick Bosa or Chase Young? I was very impressed with Chase Young. He looked very good up against the Philadelphia Eagles. But it's Nick Bosa.
I'm going to go Bosa as well. I think you're right. Young had a fantastic showing against, frankly, a pretty poor Eagles offensive line, at least for now because of injuries.
Some would give them a B-.
Yeah, which is wild to me. But I think that Bosa has been more established. I will take him. But even if you're looking like long-term, like which one would I rather have?
Yeah.
Pick one. Like there's not really a wrong answer. Both of these former OSU edge rushers are awesome, and they are players that their teams are very lucky and happy to have. They're that impactful.
Hurry up. It's not too late. Subscribe for more NFL news, rumors, and live shows. So if you never want to miss a live show, remember Wednesday and Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. Click that big red button that says subscribe. We're also going to throw that link that lets you subscribe in the chat down there below. So you see it in there, click it, then you're not going to miss anything. And again, turn on your notifications, y'all. We're making these videos 100% free, daily videos. Basically, a video comes out every 3 hours. Don't miss any of them. Subscribe, turn on your notifications. Kenneth Booker. Okay, with Jeudy's route running skills, will he lead the Broncos in receptions for the season?
A lot of this depends on how Denver schemes up their offense throughout the season.
Correct.
Do they find ways to get either Cortland Sutton or Jeudy involved on short, quick passes to get them open in space? I think Jeudy might fit that role better. How severe and how much time will Sutton be at least limited by his injuries?
Yes.
Like if he misses a couple games here and there, Judy's going to have a better chance. So there is a real chance Jeudy leads the Broncos in receptions this year. With Cortland Sutton battling that injury, I think those odds have gone up from where things were after, the Broncos immediately drafted Jeudy. So I think it's almost a coin toss right now, Mitch.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm probably going to go with Jeudy, though, because of Cortland Sutton's injury. And, but if you'd ask me who's going to have more yards, more touchdowns, then I might actually lean with a player like Cortland Sutton.
Okay.
Ricardo, who picks up Earl Thomas? Oh, Ricardo, it's a great question.
I wish I knew, my friend. I don't know. I will continue to emphasize this point. It is significant that no one's picked him up yet.
Yes.
That a player of ET's on-field only caliber in a league that is always searching for guys that can be legitimate single-high impact rangy free safeties.
Top 10 safety?
Sure, top 10. We're like, nah, no, don't want him. That means the off-the-field stuff,
not good.
big deal. Significant, a problem.